Mombasa Governor Ali Hassan Joho will be sharing a podium with President Uhuru after being barred twice from attending Uhuru's functions. The ASK Mombasa branch expected to host over 180,000 people during the show, which ends on September the 3rd. Speak to our reporter Francis Ontomwa live from Mombasa with an update. Is joining us live from the showgrounds there. Francis, what is the latest from your end?
Well, Akisa, it's all colorful here from the Mombasa ASK show, and finally the event is here. Participants have already pitched tent here, of course, ready to showcase what they have to Kenyans here. And this time around, it's interesting because we are having participants coming even outside Kenya. We are told that there are participants from Rwanda and even Tanzania all showcasing the events here. It started on a high note. We had the Agriculture PS, Richard Lesiampe, opening this event, but this event is expected to be officially unveiled, or rather opened tomorrow by the head of state, that is Uhuru Kenyatta, and we've seen already plans underway just to show us that he could be attending this event tomorrow. And it will be interesting, as we had indicated earlier, that this time around we could be having the head of state actually sharing a podium with the governor of Mombasa, Hassan Ali Joho. Of course, everyone knows the history behind these two leaders, and therefore it will be interesting to see how this pans out this time around. But by and large, it is a colorful event. We've been moving from one stand to the other, and of course many are following this event. We are seeing family members here from all walks of life streaming in here to look at what is being showcased. We were at the agricultural stand where a variety of crops are being showcased there by farmers, and even livestock. They are being, of course, showcased to Kenyans on some of the issues really to expect from here. And important here, this year's theme actually has everything to do with innovation and technology, entrenchment of these two into agriculture and trade, and that is of course a big highlight that is being given here at this particular event. And as I've indicated, we've been moving from one stand to the other, and right now we are at the Retirement Benefits Authority stand, and I want to bring in one of the participants here who is a representative of RBA, and none other than Ross Kwena, who is the corporate affairs head here at RBA. Karibu sana KTN. Let's begin by your participation in this event. What are you bringing on the table this time around? What is new from your side?
For us, really, what is new is just the information that we have, because as the pensions regulator in the country, we are mandated to develop the pension industry, and by so doing, we are trying to encourage every Kenyan who has an income to ensure that they have a pension so that they are covered in their old age. So in order to make that palatable to Kenyans, what we have tried to do in as far as technology is concerned is to come up with a platform where we can get Kenyans to engage with us freely and really without cost. So we have come up with a toll-free line, which is telephone number 0800 720 300, and through this line Kenyans can call us from every corner of this country and engage us on any questions regarding pension, and we are ready to serve them. We also have an SMS service where Kenyans can actually go to, and the number is X 870 hash, and when Kenyans get onto this platform, they will find all sorts of information about the pension regulator, which is RBA. They will find information about the service providers whom we have licensed. They'll find information about the frequently asked questions, and if they don't find information there that they need, if there's specific information, then they can call our toll-free line.
Who qualifies to be part of your program? Because largely the informal sector, the Juakali artisans, and those people on the low cadres of life, some of them have been feeling that they are being left out and they are not part of these pension schemes. Perhaps who do you target?
It's every Kenyan with an income, really. And I'm very surprised that you're talking about the informal sector workers, and that just goes to show that information has not reached them. Because in 2009, RBA helped the Juakali Association in this country to come up with a specific scheme targeting the informal sector workers known as the Mbao Pension Scheme, where they are only supposed to contribute a minimum of 20 shillings a day. So we really have a product for anybody. Everybody who has an income has a product.
It's interesting to look at how the arrangement has been this time around. We are seeing players even coming from outside Kenya, coming for the Mombasa ASK show. What does this portend for this whole affair?
For us, we have always been leaders. We've actually had people coming from all over the world coming to learn from us in as far as pension is concerned, especially when we came up with Mbao Pension Scheme, which was an innovation in itself, and it was the only one actually in the world. So we've had South Africans coming to learn about it because each country has an informal sector worker. And Mbao Pension Scheme was the first scheme that was actually established by the informal sector workers themselves to meet their specific, unique circumstances. So we've had Tanzanians coming to learn from us, we've had Ugandans, Nigerians, South Africans, we have Indians coming, we have the World Bank studying it, and we are used to this kind of thing.
Lastly, run us through what is happening in this room. When one steps in here, what can you expect here?
When you come to this room, you get a number of RBA officials here. And here they educate you on, one, the importance of saving for retirement, because many Kenyans don't do that. Many of us think that, our children are our retirement plan. And yet, really, we have income that we earn when we are hardworking and, we have the energy. But when we retire or we become old and we become a little bit tired, we don't have anything to fall back to. So you will be taught about the importance of saving for retirement. And over and above that, you will be now taken through the options that are available for you. And then you'll find that everybody here gets an option that fits their pocket.
All right. Thank you, Rose. Thank you so much. Rose Kwena there, the head of corporate affairs here at the Retirement Benefits Authority. Just one of the many stands that have been set up here at the Mombasa ASK show, of course, showing us what they have here.